Another fine day here in the Pacific Northwest in the middle of summer, and here it is raining, but I love it. And I'm about to show you what could potentially be the biggest vegetable you've ever seen. I'm not kidding, guys. This could very well be the biggest one you've ever seen. And what you see behind me is a pumpkin patch. Now, as a disclaimer, I encourage you guys to do your own research and find out for yourselves. But from what I've read, supposedly squash family plants are edible, all parts, flowers, stems, the leaves. So essentially what you see behind me, all part of this plant, everything is edible. The leaves, the flowers, the stems, roots, everything's edible. And this here is a pumpkin plant. And so we all know what pumpkins are good for, good old pumpkin pie. See, that's the beauty of gardening, is not only can you grow your own fruit, you can grow your own vegetables, and sometimes you get your vegetables from growing your fruits, like in this case, the pumpkin patch. And so like I said, do your own research, because I don't want to be responsible for someone going out there and be like, well, he told us you could eat it. So I'm just kind of throwing that as a caution. But being that I've been into gardening now for a couple of years now, you kind of learn to do your own research and figure, okay, well, the squash family, plants are generally edible, so I figured I might as well demonstrate. And of course, I've done this before, but I don't want to, ruin the plant too much. So I'm going to grab myself part of the leaf here. And like I said, this is a great way to get your daily greens. So here's a leaf right here. I'm just going to let's see. Here's the good one here. Tear off a part of it. There we go. Fresh greens. Delicious. And they're actually pretty tasty. Now, ideally, you want to cook them or steam them because they do have some like bristles. They're not spiky, but it could be a little uncomfortable for some people, especially like once it hits your mouth, your throat area, it might get a little uncomfortable. So it's best to steam them, saute them, add them to your favorite dish. But the other cool thing that I like about these are the flowers, and the flowers have a really great sweet taste. But one thing to keep in mind is there are two types of flowers. You've got the female, which has the multiple like buds here, or the inside here. You can tell it's female because it's got a bunch of these things. I'm not sure what they're called. And then you've got the male, which just has a singular one. It has a, see if I can find, kind of hard to really see if I can find one here. I don't want to disrupt it too much, but there's generally a way to tell the difference between a male and female flower. So you don't want to really eat the female flowers, because then you might stunt the pumpkin's growth, or the pumpkin may just shrivel up and rot. So ideally you want to try to find a flower that's a male flower. So I'm pretty confident that that's a pretty good looking one, but you want to try to avoid picking out too many flowers off the same stem. So I'll come down here. This looks like a good, I'll just try a little bit of here. So I'm just going to grab a little bit, part of this petal off here. And this has, might as well just grab the whole thing. Now, ideally, you probably want to wash these off first because of bugs and so forth, but I'm going to do that. But I'm just going to eat just a little bit just to kind of show you guys and kind of give you guys a little bit of an overview of the flavor. So, delicious. It's got a sweet taste to it, kind of a little bit of a grassy kind of combination sweet taste to it. But if you saute them, cook them just right, they are really delicious. Now, another thing that's really cool about gardening is sometimes you get deformations in your plants. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. So before, just kind of wanted to show you guys this, but this is another pumpkin plant, or it could be a squash plant, but it somehow got, the leaves kind of got a little bit deformed. And so here you can see the leaf. This is the exact same plant that I just showed you guys. So I take that back. It's the exact same plant, but you'll notice here the leaves look very, it's hard to see, but it's a similar, I'm holding on to a leaf right here that's similarly shaped like the ones I just showed you. But if you look at these, look how they kind of form. They look a little bit more jagged, and it can kind of look a little eerie looking, but once again, I'm going to go ahead and kind of, maybe not today, but tomorrow, feast on one of these leaves And it's just going to be a great source of my daily greens. And yes, this entire thing is a vegetable. So I just wanted to share that some of the joys of gardening is you get to grow your own fruit, don't have to worry about pesticides, and you can potentially be growing one of the largest vegetables you've ever seen. So with that, guys, and just to kind of show you guys another one of my favorite types of flowers are these. And for some reason, I always think, like, imagine if these things were like butterflies, and it is like as soon as you touch it, they all flew off. Because they do kind of look like mini butterflies. But okay, that's all for now. Happy gardening.